Hello, I am Angela Janice, Director of the Mayor's Office on Criminal Justice. Thank you for considering the City of Baltimore for the City Accelerator's second cohort on public engagement. If selected, I will co-facilitate the city's work with Gus Augustus, Director of the Mayor's Office on Neighborhoods. We are looking to City Accelerator to help us make advances in the area of community safety. Since Mayor Stephanie Rawlins-Blake took office in 2010, she has continuously identified the reduction of violent crime as her #1 priority. If selected for the second cohort on public engagement, Baltimore will build upon our current efforts and work diligently to engage persons who are returning to Baltimore from jail and prisons and their families in order to increase successful transition back into the community and to build trust between police and individuals who traditionally have had high levels of mistrust of the police and other institutions. We are not starting anew and would build on our current body of engagement strategies, research, and practices that are ready for adaptation and implementation. In July 2013, Mayor Rawlins-Blake launched the Violent Crime Reduction Enhancement Initiative, made up of a policy group chaired by the mayor and 6 working groups including preventing and deterring crime and reintegrating and rehabilitating formerly incarcerated individuals that are co-facilitated by city agencies and community partners. Victory has begun the process of more actively connecting City Hall and constituents and creating a synergy to achieve public safety, violence reduction, and community engagement. In September 2013, Choice Research Associates released the final report of the Baltimore City Reentry Strategies Projects. The report is a roadmap for how best to provide service and care to recently released persons in order to increase chances of successful reentry and to minimize recidivism. Monthly, a group of city and state agencies, service providers, and impacted persons meet under the leadership of the city's reentry coordinator, Bernard Brooks, to develop and advance strategies to improve reentry supports across the city of Baltimore. Starting in March 2014, Mayor Rawlins-Blake and Police Commissioner Anthony Betts held several public safety town hall meetings throughout Baltimore City to engage directly with residents and to hear their concerns regarding crime in Baltimore. The goal was to increase partnership between the police and communities in order to reduce violence across the city collaboratively. In May 2014, the Baltimore City Council passed Ban the Box legislation that restricts private employers from inquiring into the criminal history of job applicants. Then, in October 2014, the United States Department of Justice Office of Community-Oriented Policing Services, at the invitation of Mayor Rawlins-Blake and Commissioner Betts, announced the beginning of a review of the Baltimore Police Department's use of force policies and practice. The goal of the Collaborative Reform Initiative is to help change the ways that law enforcement agencies build community partnerships and enhance transparency, transform agencies through decision-making and policies, and institutionalize reforms with integrated accountability measures. Together, all these factors, with an emphasis on engaging recently released residents and their families in order to improve community and police relationships, make Baltimore a timely candidate for City Accelerator's second cohort on public engagement. Our goal for improvement in engagement practice includes taking active measures to reach out to and include returning residents and their families in government decisions. Increasing the number of returning residents or family members who are involved in neighborhood or community associations. Increasing the number of returning residents or family members who participate in community relations councils. These are entities that serve as portals of information on how the community and Baltimore Police Department can work together to make neighborhoods safer. Each of Baltimore's 9 police districts have CRC. And measuring improvements in community and police relations based on surveys and feedback received during future community forums. From this work, we want to learn how to keep constituents engaged in government actions, including policy discussions. City Accelerator can help us do this by assisting the City of Baltimore to continue to build upon our existing structures and networks, such as our sector teams within the Office of Neighborhoods and the database they utilize to coordinate efforts across multiple city agencies. Also, City Accelerator can help us measure the impact of our engagement strategies so that we can maintain or adjust accordingly. Thank you again for your consideration. We look forward to learning of your decisions for the next cohort.